So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Appreciate you checking in. So today I am going to collaborate with my friend Todd. We're going to smoke a chuck roast like we would a brisket on my Kamado Joe. A piece of meat. So we're going to get started on that. We're going to cook it. I had the Kamado set at 260. I bumped that down to 250. We decided that's the temperature that we're going to go with. And expecting a cook of, I don't know, 5 to 7 hours. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell how long the stall will be on this thing. So anyway, we're going to get started on that. Appreciate you checking in. Let's go. Okay, so here's the chuck roast. It's a good looking hunk of meat. Todd got this at the Brenham Meat Market.
Brenham Quality Meats.
Brenham Quality Meats. We're going to use the Killen's barbecue rub on it. And I'm just letting this sit out and get closer to room temperature while the grill is coming up. I'll take you out and we'll go look at the grill right quick. Okay, so this is my Kamado Joe. It's my Big Joe. Got this several years ago. And I got a really nice cheat that I use with it. I use the Flame Boss. This thing is freaking awesome. So this is going to give me my cook information. I can set my temperature how I wish. It will give me alarms, high temperature, low temperature alarms. And it's got the fan down here. So these things hold a pretty steady temperature anyway. But with the Flame Boss on there, it lines out. It won't fluctuate 1 or 2 degrees above or below my temperature. So smoke's starting to clear up. I need to let it clear up just a little bit more. And the only other thing I'm going to do on this one is I need to get a pan. I am going to put a water pan underneath this thing, underneath the grill part here. I have the temperature probe here for the grill temperature. I'll put the meat on here, and I'll have a meat probe that also will hook into the Flame Boss. So I'm going to let that, we're getting warm everywhere, so it's ready to go, but I'm going to let that even out just a little bit more. Okay, so that's where we're at. I'm going to get I'm going to let that even out a little bit. I'm going to drop the temperature just a little bit, and then, and the smoke's looking pretty good, and so I'm going to go in here and get the rub on this meat. One thing I didn't do earlier was put my pan down in here. So this is just to help keep some moisture in here. So I have a pan with some hot water, and we'll put that in there. Let me get this out of the way. So yeah, so that's plenty good there. I'm going to move that just a little. So we're good to go there. Let me get this out of the way. We can put this back in. And good. Thanks, Minnow.
You're welcome.
Okay, looking good. We're going to get this thing on, get it started. So I am going to take this and I'm going to set it right in the middle, right over our pan. Run that out the side and go ahead and get this thing closed up. So yeah, looks good. I think it's going to be an awesome piece of meat, I hope. So let's go. I'm gonna get it closed up. And we're on at 12:32. 12:30. All right. Me and that guy, we're back at it. We've been in 2.5 hours. And we're gonna take a quick peek at the meat, see what we got going on.
I know this. Something smells good.
It does smell good, doesn't it? Let's give it a look.
Oh, what's up? That's what's up. Oh, ain't that beautiful?
That ain't looking too bad, really. So, I don't know. Wait, do you think we need to wrap? I don't think so.
What's with the tray? Is that to catch drippings, or did you put water in there for it to steam up? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so I put water in there
Yeah,
so it will keep moisture up underneath the meat.
got it.
And it'll catch some drippings as well, but mainly for moisture purposes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so it looks good. I don't want to wrap it yet. If I do wrap it, I'm going to wait a bit. So I think we're good. I might go grab my hand probe. I want to probe it and just validate the internal probe right quick.
Okie dokie. Sounds like a good thing to do.
So let me go grab that. I'll be back. Okay, so we are it's like 5:18 in the evening, so we're almost 5 hours in. So I'm going to take a look at this thing. This will be the second time we've opened this up. I'm going to probe it, take a look at it, make sure it's not getting dried out. If it is, I'll wrap it in paper, and so let's check it out. Okay, let's open this baby up, see what we got going on. Oh yeah. That thing is looking good. Getting a little bit, a couple of areas that are just a little bit dry. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and wrap this thing. We're at 140. Still got a little ways to go. Got a ways to go. The probe. Good looking piece of meat. So I'm going to get it wrapped up here. That looks good. So that's 187 there, 185. So we're not quite there, and it's not quite probing as tender as I want it to. So we're going to go 190. We're going to go back 189 on in there. So we need to go back on just a little longer, I think. Okay, so we put this thing back out there. Put the probe in a different position, so it should be. It looks good. Hopefully we probe better. So, oh yeah, that is going in nicely. We are done. 96. 95. 96. This is done. Okay, so that took a while. We are at 10:14. So took longer than we thought. But anyway, it is done. I'm going to wrap this back up. We're going to let it rest for a while, and then we will do the slice. We'll slice it and see what we got. It feels really totally different than when we had it out there when we brought it in the first time. So we're good. We're done with this thing. We're getting ready to give it a try. It's been resting for an hour. It's 11:14. So pretty long span, but looks nice. It's like a nice piece of meat. So I think we'll just cut it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a taste test on this piece here. So this is not going to cut, and it's not going to hang like a brisket does, I don't think so much. But it is nice and pliable. It's I like it. I think the pull, that's actually I cut that a little thick, but the pull is a little bit more. Let me get this. I got a good ring on it, good smoke ring on it. On the top, real a thick ring. On the bottom. So that's good. Okay, so this vacuum, I got a chamber vac. I love this thing. So we are all vacuum packed up. I'll get Todd's done, and then go get a shower and go to bed. So that turned into a pretty long ordeal, 9 hours and 45 minutes. But it's an experiment. That's what experiments are about, right? So the meat did turn out a little bit dry. And I think part of that, there's several reasons for that, I think. But we're going to do it again pretty soon. We're going to bump the temperature up to 275 from 250 because I still want to do it slower and lower. But I think we need to speed it up just a little bit. And my spritz bottle didn't work. How convenient was that? Anyway, so I will get a new one so we can spritz the next one. And I'm going to wrap it sooner, and I think that'll make a big difference. So a broast is a broast, right? And it turned out pretty good. So appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button, subscribe right here, and then you can go right over here and check out Todd's version of this cook. It's a pretty good video. Thanks. Appreciate you guys watching. See ya.